There's another. We missed some trophies, man. Thank you. Who are you and what do you do?
My name's David Nimmer.
I am Kim Soo.
Tony Brengos.
Jim Granaccio.
Andy Myers.
Tony.
My name is Craig. I'm one of the owners at Adventure Rock.
My name's David Nimmer. I've been a climber for 20 years, 25, I don't know. I've been a climber. Quick on the Draw is the annual competition at Adventure Rock. It's where they put their heart and soul, really. It's a community event. Everybody comes out, whether it's competition or volunteering. It's a good time.
How many times have you been to finals?
Let me count my trophies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, at least 10. My involvement in Quick on the Draw was mostly as a competitor for many years, and then as I started to not be able to compete as much, I would volunteer a little bit, help set forerun. Yeah, so I call it indentured servitude. I competed for so many years that I feel like I should pay it forward, but it's always a lot of fun. There's a good chance to belay, make sure everything's running smoothly, making sure competitors don't get too nervous, that sort of thing. I just like being around.
Lovely.
I am Kim Soo.
What was your first Q on the D?
I think the mustache one, 2011, mustache.
Do you still compete?
I do not compete anymore. So I don't compete anymore because I really love to volunteer, and volunteering is super fun and it's my favorite day of the year. My claim to fame for Quick on the Draw is quick off the couch. It's like an official thing where people can get a scorecard, climb all the routes, tally up their points. If people are out of town or can't make it, or maybe don't want to compete in like the big competition, they can still do Quick off the couch.
And what's your favorite Q on the D?
I think the rock and roll one was my favorite because I had a lot of fun dressing up for it. And my hair, I crimped my hair for it too.
All right, thank you.
All right, let's just do it again.
My name is Andy Myers. I do content marketing and graphic design for Adventure Rock, and I've been involved in Quick on the Draw for about 15 years. So Quick on the Draw is more than just a comp. We always try to make things thematic every single year, and we carry that theme throughout the scorecards. We put tape on the wall to support the theme. The trophies are thematic, and then we ask the competitors to get involved by wearing their favorite garb that supports the theme from year to year.
What was your favorite year?
My favorite year had to have been the conspiracy theory theme. It was the most fun to film, and it was most fun to get people involved in all the tin hat shenanigans.
Do you have a favorite conspiracy theory?
Oof. I plead the fifth.
We'll leave it at that then.
Dude, if we got to a Burning Man level. My name is Jim Granaccio, and I'm the Director of Operations at Adventure Rock, / Jack of all trades. My first Q on the D was Quick on the Drobot in 2012.
Why do we have themes?
Because we found how people reacted to the themes. They got really excited each year. What was the theme? What is the theme? And then because of that, we started to just play off that energy. One of the most fun things for me about the themes has been the ability to start to tell a story.
What was your favorite Q on the D?
It's hard to say because you appreciate it for different reasons from everyone's involvement. I think my favorite Q on the D was Quick on the D&D, because it was the first Quick on the Draw that was kind of left fully in my hands. Andy Myers and I went absolutely bonkers from having outrageous scorecards to the minstrels that sang on top of the on top of the scout, what we call the scout wall, to a fire-breathing dragon in finals. Maybe the biggest production we did, though admittedly over the top as well.
Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready. My name is Tony Brengos. I'm the director of route setting for Adventure Rock.
What was your first cue on the D?
My first quick on the draw was Quack on the Duck.
What was the theme for that?
It was just, I don't know, I guess duck themed, like rubber duck themed. I have not competed in a competition in many years. I primarily am now setting the routes for the competitions. Yeah, the atmosphere is awesome. The community is always so great for quick on the draw. The gym is absolutely jam-packed. Everybody's cheering everybody on to get, that 1 or 2 holds higher up the wall. And yeah, it's just an awesome environment. The first quick on the draw that I set for was in 2008, and I set every year from then on. I moved out of Wisconsin for a couple years, so I missed maybe 2 or 3 of them, but since 2008 I've been setting for them. My favorite part of the comp is just watching people try as hard as they can on all the routes that the route setters have spent all week preparing for them. My favorite quick on the draw, probably the Dungeons and Dragons quick on the draw. That one was awesome.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
We're good.
My name's Tony. I've been working with Craig and this crew in its infancy, I think, at least for 25 years, if not longer. I owe them everything because Craig's one of the guys that taught me how to climb ages ago, so I feel like I'm still paying that off.
Was your first quick on the draw the first quick on the draw?
It was the first quick on the draw. And I met with Craig to do what he wanted to see visually. And when I look back at that very first one, I don't want to say I'm embarrassed, but I can see how far we've gone with the themes and how things have grown since then. It was quite simple in the very beginning. We just had quick on the draw and some typewriter font and a little climber dude and roughened it up a little bit, and that was it. Oh, the first themed one. Bolder, spicier, it was something along that. I remember Quack on the Duck was pretty early, which was one of the really fun ones.
Do you have a favorite artwork?
Oh yeah, the Mexican wrestlers, the Rapido, what was it? Something Gatillo, I think was by far. I think that's one of the faves across the board. It came together quick. The graphics were great. The Q on the D was hidden in the mask. I think that by far was the best one that was done.
And have you ever been to a quick on the draw?
Oh, good God. I've only been to one. And it was the Kauai one. And I remember for years I had lived in Milwaukee, and I could have been to a bunch of those, and I never made it to one. Craig's been getting on me to compete in one. But I never made it until that one. I had moved away and I was gone, but I came back and I was living in Wisconsin again. And so I've only been to one out of 24. But I might have to show up in January for this one, so I can say I've been to 2.
We'd love to have you. That'd be great. Right.
It's a big one. It's 25. Come on. I got to make it a point.
Exciting memories about Q on the D that you want to share?
I think it's always just been fun to come up with the concepts together with those guys. It's always something interesting. It's usually something topical in some way. And I don't know, it's always been fun to collaborate just because they have good ideas and we get to bounce things back and forth, and by the end of it we're usually really happy where everything ends up. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun over the years.
Brilliant. I think that's a wrap, Tony.
Right on.
Yeah, try to keep it to 30 seconds or less.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Who are you?
My name is Craig. I'm one of the owners of Adventure Rock. Quick on the Draw is Adventure Rock's premier climbing competition that we do annually. My first Quick on the Draw was the very first Quick on the Draw, which was in 2000. The way that Q on the D got started was, you know, Adventure Rock was a pretty young climbing gym, and we thought all climbing gyms should have a premier climbing competition. I went to all these gyms and I handed out flyers for the very first Quick on the Draw at competitions. That was our marketing strategy for that. I think my favorite probably was Q on the D&D. The fact that we had a live band singing about Ruben Manrique during finals was, you know, just one of those outstanding Quick on the Draw memories.
So what is this year's theme?
Everybody wants to know what the theme is. This year's theme? Well, it's all the themes. This year, what we want to do is we want to do a greatest hits album of your favorite Quick on the Draws. So whether you want to dress up like a conspiracy theorist or a gangster, an elf or Elvis, we want you to embrace all of the themes, pick your favorites, because this year we want to make the greatest of greatest hits of Quick on the Draw.